Hello everyone, Bird Lady here coming to you guys with a quick video, and as you can see I have a very special guest here with us today. It is my umbrella cockatoo Casper, and in this video we are going to tell you some really easy vegetables that you can grow, pop in your garden, pop in your container this fall season. So let's jump right into it.
Hey guys, just wanted to jump in here really fast and say that I forgot to take off my autofocus. My autofocus was trying to figure out to focus on me or Casper's eyes. So I hope it's not too distracting, and I just wanted to apologize about the autofocus.
Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. If this is not your first time, welcome back. If this is your first time, welcome. I hope that you do decide to join the family and stay by hitting that like button, that subscribe button, and of course ringing that bell. Now I always have to let you know that this is a very diverse variety type channel. I talk about all types of things on this channel, mainly gardening, parrot care, and my weight loss. Those are like my three top things to talk about on this channel. But I do talk about true crime, history, social commentary, whatever I feel like talking about that day. I press the car and I start talking about it. So for whatever reason that you are here, make sure you do turn on the notification bell so you will not miss when I post a video of your choice. So like I said, I just want to kind of tell you guys about some thank you. Like I said, I just want to kind of tell you guys about some, in my opinion, in my experience, have been the easiest vegetables to grow. So I always tell people who are new to gardening, I always tell them fall is the best time to start gardening. Like I've said before, gardening in the fall, you do still have pests, but you don't have as many pests. Same thing with weeds. You don't have as many weeds if you're planting in the ground. You can have the trees can drop down seeds, and it can actually cause weeds inside of your containers as well. It's going to be very difficult to do this video with them. But anyway, our lawns and the trees go dormant in the fall and the winter time, so it really makes it so much easier to be able to garden. And a lot of people stop gardening because of the pests. A lot of people stop gardening because of the weeds, because it's just so annoying, like someone else I know. So the weeds and everything just becomes so annoying, and a lot of people, they just give up and they don't have the time to even keep up with it. So fall is an excellent season to start your gardening because you don't have as many of those problems. The first thing that you need to do is find out what your USDA hardiness zone is. You can just do a quick Google search. Do not just search your state. Search your city or your zip code. The reason that I say that is because hardiness zones can vary in one state. Like here where I am in Georgia is one hardness zone, but in North Georgia is another hardness zone. For example, if I were to grow apples here, they're not as tasty here because it doesn't get cold enough for long enough here. North Georgia, there's a city in North Georgia called LJ, and that's like the apple capital. You can grow, the apples there are so delicious, and this is, in North Georgia. But I cannot do that here in Georgia where I live because it is a different hardness zone. So when you're looking up your hardness zone, make sure you don't just do your state, but look up your city or your zip code. So once you find your hardness zone, then you can kind of research what type of fall veggies grow better in your area for that specific time of year. One thing that I've learned is just because they have the plants on sale at the big box stores, or just because they have the plants on sale at a farm store, does not necessarily mean that it's the time to put that plant in the ground. I've been fooled a couple of times. I'm just going to give you a few vegetables that I really like to grow in the fall season and that have been really easy for me. Some of these vegetables are somewhat of a set it and forget it. You just need to look at them every couple of days, make sure they don't have any pests on them, harvest them when they need to be harvested. But the first one on my list will have to be lettuce. If you have never, you even made a sound for that, didn't you? If you have never tasted fresh, crisp lettuce straight from your garden, you are missing out. You are missing out. What's wrong, Doody? What's wrong, Doodles? Are you just, did you hear me say lettuce and that just made you want some lettuce? Is that what that is? But yeah, lettuce is really a good one to grow. Lettuce can be easily grown from seed. I actually recommend growing from seed versus the plant because lettuce can be a little finicky when it's being transplanted. I've had some hit and misses, more hits than misses, but it took me a while to learn like a certain time of year I can't transplant lettuce a certain type of year. So it's better, I prefer to grow them in with seeds or to start the seeds indoors and transplant them in the peat pots so I don't really have to disturb the roots. So that's one thing that you can do. Another good reason to grow them by seed versus buying the plants from the store is because you have so many different varieties of lettuce. My favorite is deer tongue lettuce. I think I have a silly picture of me with some deer tongue lettuce. But yeah, and I'm sorry I keep looking down. I'm kind of looking at my MacBook so that I can see what he's doing. I can't see my camera screen all the way over there. Definitely lettuce. You can do different kind of varieties, but you do have to kind of watch. You don't want to wait too late when you plant your lettuce plants, because if you wait too late, then there could be a germination problem, because plants still need, even though they're fall veggies, they still need heat to be able to germinate. Another one that I would say, depending on where you live, like here where I am in Georgia, I can go out there now and I can still grow or plant tomatoes and peppers. Like I usually can grow tomatoes and peppers up until late November, early December, before the frost kills them. So that's another thing you may want to look up. That's another thing that you want to look up. You do want to look up your first frost date and your last frost date, and that would give you like some ideas of what you can plant when as well. I would have to say another one would be, just every year I have to have this in my fall garden. It is broccoli. It is broccoli. Broccoli is definitely on the top of my list. Broccoli is really easy to grow. For so many years I was so intimidated by broccoli, but then when I actually grew broccoli, I was like, why was I intimidated so long to grow this vegetable? It's really easy. One of the really good things about broccoli as well is every part of the broccoli plant you can eat. You have your leaves. I actually just pick the leaves and cook them like collards, and it just tastes just like broccoli leaves. You can eat the big head, of course. Once you cut that head off, one thing I used to do is when I cut the head off, I just throw the plant away. But you cut the head off and you just keep letting that plant grow. That plant is going to throw out little shoots, which are the broccoli florets. You can actually eat the stem as well. So every bit of a broccoli plant, none of it has to be thrown away. None of it has to be thrown away. So that's really easy. So I'm gonna the next one here, I'm gonna lump them up in groups. Like you have your greens, like your collard greens, your mustard greens, your cabbages, your Asian greens like bok choy and pak choy, tatsao. I'm probably saying it wrong, but they are really good greens in stir fries. You have your Swiss chard. You have your kale. Kale and Swiss chard is something that, depending on kind of kale you get, I like to grow dinosaur kale. I love to grow lacinato kale, also known as dinosaur kale. That's a kale that I can plant in the fall, and I can harvest it until the next fall, the next summer, the next spring. It just one of those kale plants that just keeps on going. Some kale plants can't take a lot of heat, but lacinato kale can, Swiss chard can. They just taste better, and they're a lot more tender, like collards or mustard. They're a lot more tender in the winter and the fall than they are in the summer and the springtime. Another one that would be on the list, I'm going to kind of lump them all in one category, would be root vegetables. Root vegetables are amazing. My main one is carrots. Again, I love to grow carrots from seed because I can grow carrots that I can't find in the store. I like to mix up a bunch of different packets of seeds and grow a rainbow mix of carrots, which is going to be your my purple carrots, my red carrots, my nebula black carrots, my yellow carrots, white carrots, all different type, every color of the rainbow. You can grow carrots in that color. So I definitely love the fact that I'm able to do that from seed. And with growing now the trick with growing carrots, growing them Of course, you're going to be growing them from seed. But what you're going to be doing with that is, even with growing your carrots from seed, carrots take a long time to germinate. I've had carrots that took 3-4 weeks, a month to germinate. So they do take time to germinate, so you want to put that in consideration. So not only carrots, you have like onions, you have garlic, you have rutabagas, turnips, beets, radishes, all root vegetables. They grow really, really well in the cooler weather. And the last one that I would put on the list, I would have to say, would be beans. Or peas. Sugar snap peas, they do not like heat. They do not like a lot of heat. So I grow my sugar snap peas in the fall. And when I tell you, if you've never tasted a sugar snap pea right off the vine, not cooked, just raw, oh my God, again, you are missing out. When I tell you, they are so delicious. They are so good. My sugar snap peas never, ever, they never make it in the house. If they do make it in the house, if I have a lot of them and they do make it in the house, they do not make it on the stove. I eat them raw. They are so delicious. Well, that's pretty much all I have for this video. I wanted to keep it really short. Hopefully I was able to keep it right at 10 minutes or under 10 minutes. But thank you so much, guys, for watching. If you have any other gardening ideas or any questions or videos you want me to do it on, I will. And again, we had our special guest, Casper. Umbrella cockatoos are usually really difficult type birds to deal with, but as you can see, with a lot of training and a lot of time, I have a very well behaved, quiet parrot. And he's quiet because he's on me right now, and he's just being, just being a baby right now. But yeah, he's a total sweetheart. I don't get to have him in a lot of videos because he's usually outside in the birdhouse. He's very well behaved. He is spoiled rotten. And he is hormonal. If you haven't noticed, he's been giving hormonal signals the entire video, but I've been ignoring them because we don't get down with the bestiality, do we, baby? But thank you so much, guys, for watching. I'm not gonna edit that out. Nope, I'm not. But thank you so much, guys, for watching. If you like what you saw in this video, make sure that you do subscribe. If you want to support the channel, of course, Cash App is now in the description box below. If you want to support the channel in a free way, leave a like, share it with someone that may benefit, post it on your social media. That's a free way that you can help the channel. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. And as usual, toodaloo, bye bye. You gonna say bye bye? Of course you're not. At least not while the camera's on.